Hey, welcome back everybody to Legaia Reforged. And
Woo.
here we are in the town of New Iron Peak, where a freaky angel-like thing has essentially crawled its way out of and repossessed the priest Albrecht Fenro. As I'm sure I wrote in my summary, which I might as well read, rather. But let's see. The red shirts. What's that? Yeah.
There's gotta be some people who still think Albrecht in his demonic angel form is still like the right guy for the job.
Yeah, probably. You know, it's on a sliding scale. I mean, yeah, I'm sure there are some people. I'm sure there were some people that were on the fence about even the whole Ceruvian thing and were like, fuck no. So, we'll see. The red shirts score a hard-won victory against the Roxcavator. Remember that last time? And extract 3 new Ceru powers from it. They mentally mark the location of a vein of Zenithite and return to New Iron Peak to learn that the Ceruvian luminary is passing leadership off to Albrecht Fenro. Anticipating nothing good from this development, the party sets off for the Genesis Tree the very next morning. Bypassing the block tunnel with their new Ceru power, they make their way through the forest and come to the Genesis Tree. Giving life energy to the holy tree awakens it, pushing the mist back and expanding the Yosoki's raw Ceru physical form when powered up. The red shirts return to New Iron Peak to much fanfare and celebration. Suddenly, Albrecht Fenro has a halo of yellow lightning, widened out eyes, and is speaking to something unseen, saying, "Yes, my lords, I can see you. I hear you. I will do anything you ask. Of course, use me as you see fit." And then he is covered by a pearl white liquid that pours from his lungs as he is physically disfigured into a monstrous form with wings replete with dozens of eyes. The crowd scatter as the aberrant monstrosity, unconcerned with the civilian population, marches toward and attacks the party. So that is where we are, and then you started to go all Office Space on it, and have been just utterly beating the shit out of it. But it is at this time that it's the liquid kind of, or a hardened surface that kind of starts to ripple, and you see that it a lot of it's you've caused it a bunch of wounds. It almost starts to vibrate with anticipation of your next attack, as it's the halo flares to a more radiant brilliance with this electrical energy running around it. As the wings fan out and the eyes become wide, you seem to have it doesn't look angry, but it does look like it may be taking things more seriously than it was before. And it's Thresh's turn.
I think we're on the wrong battle map.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, use your imagination.
Theater of the mind.
That's what D&D's.
I kick the creature in the shin and he dies. The end.
Oh goddamn, we're going schoolyard rules.
Oh my god, is that a tower of dynamite resting above him on a crane?
Never mind, no imagination.
Somebody shoot that rope.
Does anybody hear an anvil whistling as it falls from the sky?
Imagination is for D&D. This is Pathfinder. We play by the rules.
Oh. What are the rules?
We'll make them up as we go.
Am I able
It just sounds like
to-
imagination with extra steps.
Yeah.
Am I able to summon my wolf in combat?
No. It takes you a minute, I think.
Gotcha, it's gotta be out of combat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Turn.
Turn. can't remember. Do I automatically have stealth?
I don't think you're stealthed at the moment, but you do have the ability to hide behind trunks like you are right now.
Yeah,
Or behind somebody else.
that's what I was doing. Cool. Okay. And I still have to roll stealth, right?
That is correct.
As a minor reminder, he does have a lightning weakness. He is weak to, or not weak. Lowest
Am I
defense
hidden?
is reflex and will.
Oh, where'd he go?
Yeah,
can't
that
see me.
you think you're pretty well hidden behind trunks.
Sweet.
Just stretching into the predator here.
That is going to be a miss.
No.
You all do have 1 hero point at the moment.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna hero point that.
All right. What the hell?
Pug.
I apologize. That is also going to be
You-
a miss.
Cats to be kidding me right
You
now.
rolled 2 2s in a row.
Man, with that stuff, that pisses me off.
You do have 1 more action.
Alright, I'll do another one. It's probably not gonna work, but well.
Okay, you got a +1 from trunks, right?
Yep.
Do you have
Yeah.
anything else? Is there any
Is
other
that-
reason?
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say the off guard, but
Bree crit him last time? Isn't he feared or something?
He was, but I mean, he got rid of it eventually.
Oh, okay.
during his turn.
It got better.
I got bit.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
looks
no.
like Rispret and I are flanking him, but I don't know if that affects Thresh's attack.
It
I think
does.
Is Rispert grappled?
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that is going to miss.
Rip. Okay.
Trunks, it is your turn.
All right.
Oh, and to also to add, Bree has Overdrive 4 on and Fleet Step, and your shield is raised, and he and the angel is bleeding 2d6 every round. Just to add to stuff that's also happening.
Yeah. I will trip him.
Okay. That is gonna fail.
I think I'm gonna use this hero point.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Hero points.
Okay.
So mean.
Yeah. I don't think I can exploit. So I will just do a regular strike.
Okay.
Plus 2. Another miss.
So that is actually a crit fail, which does trigger an ability.
Oh my god. If I could reroll it, I would, but I can't.
Yeah. Let's see. Actually, does he not have?
Is it a crit fail with my +1 and off guard?
Actually, the thing is.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. So as you swing, you're using your tail, right?
Yes, I am.
As you swing your tail at it, it swipes at you with or basically as your tail passes by it, a spike of white, of this like material that it's made of, like jets out and slashes your tail as it goes by. Oh boy. Okay. A 23
Might as well be rolling d10s.
is a miss.
All right. I'm going to use my last thing to intensify vulnerability to give myself a +2 status bonus to my AC and saves against it.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Awesome. So you have a +2 to AC and saves against it. Okay.
Yep.
Loot. Your turn.
Can I spend an action to ask it, like... Because I speak period.
You
So
are kind
wanna-
of cutting in and out.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know
want
if
to
that's
ask
just
it a
me.
question in like Ceruvian? Is that what you're saying?
I speak Empyrean.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's like,
angels.
the angel language, right?
Yeah, typically.
So, it looks like an angel. I speak angel. Can I spend an action asking, like, what it wants?
Yeah, you want to roll a diplomacy?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you you speak in this angelic language and ask it what it wants, and it doesn't seem to respond at all.
Okay. Maybe I'm racist. I thought it would understand. Then I will instead use the spell. Command Celestial.
Okay. Great. I think that's a will save.
It is a will.
All right.
I'm gonna command it to leave. Go away.
Okay. That it gets a success. So it as you hold your staff aloft and you command it, unless you want to cause it to reroll with a hero point.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. That was better. As you hold your staff aloft and you channel your stolen power, you command it to flee, and it does actually respond in a way, and it seems to twitch a little bit before just kind of settling back into its normal routine, attacking the party. But it seemed that there was a chance for success.
Okay.
So for some reason it did not respond at all, as if it were a machine to your angel speech, but did respond to the magic. And it is Kaduka's turn.
Okay. I am going to... I think I need to reload. Pretty sure. How do I do that?
That is 36. Got it.
And then I'll take this off.
He is off guard to you.
I'm gonna go point that
Okay.
one. Oh,
Oh, damn. All right.
and then cover reload.
Got it.
Assuming this is-
All right. And let's see. Got it. Bree, it is your turn.
I'm going to attempt to use Slam Down.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, if I hit it and damage it, then I can roll an athletics to trip it,
True.
and I won't have to use the attack penalty.
Right. 36 to hit. All right, that is going to hit. That's 23 damage with overdrive. All right. And then you can make an athletics check. That is going to fail.
I'm gonna hero point that then.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to fail too.
I will use my last action to raise my shield.
Okay. Risprit, your turn. You are like pinned to the ground with one of its fingers that broke off and has since then regrown.
So is it trying to escape or grapple still?
You are grappled currently. If you don't escape it this turn, you'll be, unless he re-grapples you at the end of his next turn, you'll be let go. But currently you are grappled.
Okay. So, but to try to get out of it, I have to make like a grapple check. Right?
Yes, it will be either athletics, acrobatics, or melee strike, or not a melee strike, like an unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. This is for multi. Okay, that doesn't apply to. That applies to me repeatedly trying to get out. I have slippery prey, but that's for follow-up attempts.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to athletics my way out.
Okay. That will be a failure.
Okay. Let's see. So I'll try a second thing. Oh. But that is with.
Gotcha. So, so that's a crit fail. So unless you re-roll it, you can't attempt to escape again until your next turn.
That's it. Are these hero pointable?
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay.
Let's see, second one. Where'd it go? I was just there. It is. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh no! What is up with the hero points?
All right. Well, I guess I gotta try a third.
I think like 5 hero points in a row have been within 2 of the original roll.
Let's see. Now becomes negative. Let's see. You reduce the attack on 4 repeated attempts to negative 4. No, see. So I'm a master, so it's actually only -3, -6.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that changed anything. But...
Nope.
Okay. All right. Last attempt. God damn it.
Yeah.
Well, and it'd be -6. That's currently a -10. Was that say -10?
Oh, actually, because the second one was a crit fail, you weren't able to try it a third time. So you can roll something else for your third action if you want.
Gotcha. I guess so. Just like an unarmed strike.
I mean, you can. No, I mean like you can't try to escape anymore this turn. You've got to do something else for your turn.
Okay. But if I do an attack, it's still the third multi-attack penalty. Well, I feel like I'm gonna need it. So, Ocean Bomb.
There you go.
Right. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
It is its turn now. You know what? Let's say odd even, Risprit Bree. Okay.
Wait, what does 2 mean?
It means me.
Uh-oh.
good. I have a lot more hit points than you.
Oh. All right, so it's Bree has been hitting it quite a bit. It turns around. It this is what it's gonna do. It is gonna turn around to face Bree as it strikes out with its stabby fingers. That's a 30 to hit.
My shield is 30.
So that will be a hit. You can shield block it if you'd like.
I don't. Would that wouldn't matter? That wouldn't make it more than my shield, would it?
It's meets or beats, as usual.
Oh, right. Shield block would just take away some of the damage. Yeah, sure.
All right. Okay. That is going to be 46 damage. It rolled really high on his damage.
So 38 damage to both me and my shield, which means my shield is broken. Would I have known? I would rather.
Yeah, you
take
don't
the
have
46.
to. You don't have to block if you don't want to.
Yeah, I'll take the 46.
Okay. And so you see this thing coming at you. You try your best to deflect it. You deflect it just enough that the finger misses a vital area, but passes through you, grappling you. It hasn't broken the finger off this time, and it is just like stuck through your midsection, and it pushes it into the ground as it kind of looms over you, and then swipes with its other hand, its fingers becoming like scimitar-like as it slashes down at you.
Does that mean I'm grappled if it's got me pinned to the ground with its finger?
Correct.
That's currently what's happening to Risprit too.
That's a miss. As you block it with your shield. And the last one. So with its so it's got you pinned with the one hand, it slashes with the other hand, and then as you deftly block that slash, one of the other fingers on its hand suddenly comes out in a way that pierces something inside that is not good as it rolls a natural 20.
Fuck. I'm gonna go from full health to almost dead.
Risprit, grit up. Bree needs you.
That is 68 damage. That feeling inside that made you feel like it was... I think I mentioned that at the beginning of the fight last time, something inside between you and your Saru somewhere, and your empathetically linked consciousness was screaming danger.
Yeah.
And it is Thresh's turn.
Oh shit. I'm gonna attempt carrying Meyer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So it should be in the 15 radius.
Does that
Not actually
alright.
touching.
Let's see. Creatures in the area. Okay, so do you want to try to not get your allies in that?
Yeah.
Great. We will say it is like... Trying to pull up the tools.
In the middle of this. That would be
Okay.
15, I think.
So something like over there.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, as one of its feet sinks into the ground as limbs start trying to grab onto it out of like these like oily black limbs. Ooh, he fails.
Nice.
He doesn't so much. I mean, he falls over. He's like kneeling down. His left knee is in the blackness, and his left hand that he swiped with last time is now in the in this tar-like stuff. Oh, actually, Kaduka, could you please roll me 2d6, please? He bleeds another 7 damage and ceases bleeding. But he is prone, which is, I mean, a great time to be prone because you've got the whole rest of the party's turns. Cool. Let's, that was 3 turns? 3 actions? Yeah. Nice. Totally worth it. Trunks, it is your turn.
Do I get the feeling, because they're grappled by something that's kind of detached, even if I were to shove him away, that wouldn't change their grappled status? In theory, right?
You think if you were able to shove it away with the kind of force that you're normally shoving things, you think they might snap off?
Would I have to target him or
Either
those things specifically?
Either way.
Okay.
I feel good.
You gotta beat its DC, you know, so
Yeah, and it's a Fortitude DC, which is the thing.
yeah.
I'll give
Trunks,
it one.
sorry. Did
Go ahead.
I do damage to you?
Not that I recall. Was I supposed to take damage?
When you
Because I thought he missed when I did the swing at my tail. When I critically missed, I thought he missed attacking me.
Did I? Okay, sorry. I forgot what the result of that was. My bad. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt to shove the finger off of Risprit.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, Risprit is no longer grappled. Sorry.
Oh.
I thought you were talking about Bree, but at the end of its turn, Risprit is able to pull themselves free after all the struggling that it had been going on. Was actually able to pull yourself free. You are no longer grappled.
Yay.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
No, you're good. Damn. That was a really good roll too.
You can apply that to whatever you're gonna do next.
Okay, because I was actually gonna walk over, or I just don't know if I can get. What is my movement speed? I forget if it's still 25 or if I bumped it up. Go look.
That's a good question.
It's still 25, so 5, 10, 15, 25. I don't think I can shove from a distance, and I would have to walk through them.
With
Because I think my tail only allows me to grapple or trip.
Is
Well-
Risprit still on the ground? Like,
Not
like laying
really.
down.
No, he's not prone.
I am gonna just move over here, though. Actually,
Okay. You do not get an attack of opportunity.
and I'm going to use Steal Yourself on Bree just to give her 4 temporary HP till the next turn, and increase her Fortitude
Got it.
for the turn. And then that'll be all 3.
What was your? So you moved.
Oh, I totally forgot.
Yeah, you still have one action.
Yep. I'll just swing at him with my last action using that other roll.
So that was a 34, which would have been a 35 with your +1, right?
Yep.
And he's prone, so that's definitely a hit.
Okay, +2 here, and I'll just roll the damage. And I am triggering the weakness.
Right, which is 12 lightning, 30 damage. Yeah, you smash down into him.
Oh yeah, did you trigger the lightning for my weapon?
I didn't. That's another 12 damage. Okay. Yeah, you guys continue your beat down on it. As scary as this thing is, Loot, it is your turn.
I cast Electric Arc.
Hell yes. All right.
It's a reflex save.
Can I before hold on.
You will
My
have
buffering.
another hero point, by the way.
Oh, nice.
What did Trunks say the highest save was on this thing?
Their best save is Fortitude, so their weakest is Reflex and Will.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So the bad news is he rolled a nat 20.
Of course.
No.
God, man, why is he rolling so good?
The
The
good
You
good
news
could
is,
use
news is you have a hero point and you can make him re-roll that.
this is true.
I just made a reroll of slash.
You want to make him reroll or
No, it's fine.
Okay. You see, as you go to cast it, he slips even more into the mud, and like the point of contact for the arc is so close to the mud, it ends up just going to ground. But you do have one more action.
I'll do it again. At
Okay.
half.
Got it. I did give you guys that ability. Let's see. Should I have done
Ooh.
that? I don't know. Okay. So he is going to take a total of 17 damage. Which is not bad for a one-action half cantrip.
All the damage I've done this entire combat.
I know. Look. So
I think it evens out in the wash.
this game is not nice to spellcasters when it comes to one big powerful opponent. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Give and taketh.
I've been trying to throw more like things so that
Oh, I'm not complaining. I'm
Lower
just
level.
saying.
I know but I see you. That's what I'm trying to say. I see you. Kaduka, it is your turn.
That is the thing, though, is like the only downside about playing remotely is you don't have physical dice you can put in dice jail.
Yeah. And by the way, if you guys wanted to, if it's something you want to do and you want to roll physical dice, I'm okay with that. But then you gotta you gotta do all the math and stuff yourself.
Mhm.
So that's up to you guys. I trust you guys.
If it came down to like I have to roll this, and if my character like fails this, they die or something, I'd be like, I'm pulling out the good die. I've got some like metal like cast die and everything.
Kaduka, I had you. Were you not hidden still?
I don't know. I stealthed my last turn.
Oh, you stealth on your last turn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry. You took a shot, and then you did a stealth, and you took another shot. Gotcha. Okay, you didn't want to hero point the first one?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Yeah. You continue to blast away at it. Unfortunately, some of these bullets hit, and it's like they hit like a non-Newtonian fluid. You can, with your like sharp perception and looking through the scope, and oh, maybe you're using the scope at this distance, but just like you have the highest perception in the group, and you're seeing these bullets hit, and it's almost like right before you pull the trigger, the skin hardens from its like quaking, like almost semi-liquid form. Bree, it is your turn. You are grappled. You're pretty sure there is a finger going through like your liver, or maybe along somewhere in your midsection.
Yeah, I am gonna try to get out of the grapple.
Okay. That is not gonna do it.
Remember, you can also do like, what is it, unarmed strike as well?
Yes, it's true.
Your attack
But
modifier.
her athletics is probably just as good. Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, my athletics is a plus 19. My unarmed strike is a plus 16. So my unarmed is better, or my athletics is better, but I just rolled better when I hit unarmed, and that was just to compare.
Right. Yeah.
And with the, you always got to do the like follow-up penalty unless you did a.
Yeah, I did the penalty
reroll.
for the second athletics, so that is what I got with the penalty.
Oh, got it. Yeah. So that is.
Okay.
You got one more action.
I mean, probably just keep my shield up.
Okay.
I'm pretty low health right now, so.
Risprit, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see. So I'm no longer grappled, at least. That's good. Oh god, Bria's not looking good. Have we seen anybody move away from this thing? Like we haven't established if it can take an attack.
I have
Good
moved
yet, right?
around it, and it didn't swing at me.
Oh, that's right. It works
Maybe-
differently in this.
Well, who knows? Maybe it just doesn't. Maybe it like shrunk.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe we got something going on.
This thing's got a lot.
No, you haven't.
Okay. Well, my turn by steam bursting it.
Okay.
Let's see here. Is that? Start your turn. Blah, blah. Let me see here. 2d6. Far from the jump board, blast of steam. Okay, yeah, I'm not up there yet, so it's gonna be 2d6. Meh. Ooh. I think Rispert's getting pissed off.
Yeah, it's starting to. You see the steam starts to sizzle. Some
Right.
of its outer layer.
Well. Ooh. Rispert's gonna do a fucking steam jump over it. And land right there.
Okay.
And so let's see. Leap is. Oh, the leap is also 2d6.
Great. It failed.
But they get
again.
to make another. Oh, wow. There we go. 8.
Okay. Another 8.
And then Bree is gonna get the balm. Did it work? I think it's panic. There it goes. 21 healing. And then I have one more thing. Okay. Well, fire seems to be doing pretty good, so gonna do a point blank Hadouken.
Let's see. You get a +1. You go to do your Hadouken, and its wing flares up and kind of bats the fire away.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a miss. You can hero point it if you want, I suppose.
You know, with how much damage this guy's doing, I'm just gonna keep that in my pocket. At least
Okay.
one.
Gotcha. Which brings us back to its turn. It looks over at you, Bree. Well, it hasn't been looking so much at anything. It has been turning toward people, but this is the first time that it does anything like this. And as it turns towards you, all of the eyes on your side converge and look at you, Bree, and you hear something in your mind. And he says, and you hear a voice that sounds like a cacophony of voices, and they go, "We see you." And Bree, I need you to make a wisdom save. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not a wisdom save. I'm making a demoralize. Okay. Bree, that is... What is your wisdom DC?
E6 wisdom?
I'm sorry, willpower DC.
16.
All right,
26.
so 26. Great. That is a success, so you are frightened 1. And let's see. What is that? 5 minus 2. Bree. He rolls a 26 on his first attack.
I still have my shield up, so 30.
30. Minus 1 for frightened. Minus 2 for grabbed.
That would still be 27.
27. Is frightened on your sheet already?
Yeah, it does have the shield down at 29.
Okay, great. 29, 27 with grappled.
So he still misses.
He misses by 1.
Yeah.
Kind of still laying there in the mud. It retracts the claws from you.
Does that mean I'm no longer grappled?
You are no longer grappled. And tries to slash down at you again as you are able to, like, jump out of the way. And it is Thresh's turn.
Oh yeah. Run over here.
I imagine my 4 temporary hit points are gone now because everyone's had a turn again.
The start of my turn, but yes, technically.
Okay.
So I still have some black adder venom from way back. I'm going to dip my arrow in that.
Okay. All right, that's an
See.
action to do that.
We'll see what happens. Okay, so I moved, dipped, and I'm gonna fire.
That is going to hit. Yeah.
Sick.
With sneak attack. So that's 13 damage
+2.
plus 2. What
I don't know
does
if
the
a
black
venom-
adder venom do?
Good question. I don't know. Adder venom is a simple but effective way to enhance a weapon. Cold damage.
He rolled a 1 on his fortitude save, which
Ooh.
means he has stage 2 black adder venom poisoning.
So yeah, I would guess 1d6.
It is at stage 2 is 1d6 poison. Yep. So he'll take that at the end of his next turn. And then he'll have to continue to roll to see how the poison progresses. Excellent. Trunks.
All right. I'm gonna smack him.
That is a hit. 30 damage? Oh no.
Oh,
right,
oh, with
32
weakness.
damage, right?
I actually put my +2 in there already.
Oh, okay. So 30.
Yep, 30.
Yeah, as you slam your tail down on, it shocks him. You see more of the white goo that is over it is starting to fall off, but it is still up.
All right. I haven't used this other intensify vulnerability. Does it have to be inside my? I'm just gonna click on this so everybody can. Oh, that's the wrong button. This one. So I suppose I can choose an ally I see. Okay. Can I see Kaduka?
Let's see. At the moment, yes, you can.
Okay. Kaduka, you have a +1 circumstance bonus to your next attack roll against this creature.
Yippee.
Yay!
And then I'm just going to swing again. 26. And prone.
Is 20. That is still a miss.
Alright. That's it.
Loot, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna move
Okay.
here. And then I will cast Life Boost
Oh, okay.
on Bree. And then after that, I'm gonna cast Wilding Word.
Okay. Gotcha. So that's every time he tries to attack you. Or no, it's okay. He got a nat 20.
Oh, again. Wow,
Yeah.
that's so special.
I know. I'm so sorry. The dice are certainly telling a story today, folks. A story that I can't make scary monsters too scary, or you guys humiliate them for one. Secondarily, that this thing hates loot, apparently.
There was a bird to loot.
Kaduka, it is your turn.
Okay.
No.
Fire. Oh my god, I rolled high for once.
Oh! That
Nice.
is a hit.
Does that 39 plus prone make it a crit?
Let's see. It doesn't.
Damn
It is still the funniest thing to me that Kaduka is the only one that will have red numbers in excess of like anything.
it.
Kaduka, let's see. So that is a hit, 25 damage. Is there any extra that you're doing?
I think the lightning damage was just the first attack, right?
Yeah, it's just that one attack.
Okay.
That bullet goes in one of the eyes on the head, and you see it actually penetrate into it.
Nice. And then I'll cover the reload.
You feel really stealthy.
I hit the eye that was looking at me.
Yeah, you did.
And that's my turn.
Got it. Bree, it is your turn.
Now, because it's prone, me flanking it wouldn't do anything, right?
Correct.
Well, then I'm just gonna stay right here. I'm going to attempt to hit it first.
Okay.
So 36 plus a 1, right? So 37.
Bree, how do you kill this thing?
I think that my hammer kind of grazes it, but in grazing it, the electricity on my hammer touches like all the eyes, and it just like goes through and like clears out the eyes as it's kind of like going down. Like
You slash across all these eyes. It's just like, and you see like a lightning bolt like connecting a bunch of them together as you slash through, and as you do, it jerks around and falls to the floor. And as it does, there's a splash as all the white liquid falls off of it, leaving Albrecht's like twisted corpse on the ground in a puddle of this white, it's almost like Elmer's glue.
I think I jump back so I don't get splashed with the white goop.
It's too late. I splashed you.
Oh no.
Damn.
I was wondering if anybody was
No,
looking at the
We're all in the
splash.
Well,
splash zone.
I assumed it was Kaduka doing shenanigans, if I'm being honest. I didn't think it was you. So I was trying to ignore it.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry. I've made assumptions where I shouldn't.
That is hilarious.
I have
but
not
no.
gained once this whole
Session?
yeah.
Yes, you have killed this creature, and you gain 160 experience.
Woo. 160.
Oh, is that intentional?
That levels us. So that leaves us at 90 experience plus leveling, right? Because we level at 600, right?
Yeah.
And also
So that
before
puts
we
us at
level,
690, yeah.
yeah, which is nice.
It wasn't. No, 160 is
Yeah,
just an
no.
extreme encounter.
Okay.
So we're at what, 90 now?
Yes,
Yep.
and we're level 10.
Whoa.
Next time.
Yeah, probably next time.
And we're also standing over a corpse.
Pile of goo.
The is there anything you do immediately in the aftermath of this battle?
Gonna need a new luminary.
I do kind of look around and make sure that all of the townsfolk are safe and got out of the immediate area.
Yeah, you look around and it's at first it seems pretty dead, but then on the outskirts of like where you can see there are people like looking frightenedly several house lengths away in pretty much every direction as they stare toward the battlefield trying to see if they could see anything.
This was self-defense.
I think they saw whenever it kicked off, like there was a lot of people there and they all fled.
You just never
I
know.
think Bree does that thing where like she's mortally wounded, but she's just pretending she's totally fine. You know, like that trope where like they open up the jacket and it's just like they're fucking dying, but they're like, nah.
Do you stand up and put your fist in the air?
Yeah. Well, she like goes and she tries to start like helping other people, despite the fact that she's the one who needs help.
The adrenaline wears off.
Yes, it is at this point that the civilians start to filter back in, and there is, more than anything, there's a sense of fear at what they just saw happen. People are scared and confused. This crazy monster just like ripped out of their, one of their townsfolk. Very high-ranking.
One of the town's leaders.
Yeah, one of the leaders of the town. That's true. There's a lot of like, is it gonna happen to anyone else? You you see a few Eclipsans. You assume they're Eclipsans start blaming Ceruvians. You brought this on us.
Was he?
It could be any one of you. They could all turn into these monsters.
Stop. You heard what he said. He was already working with somebody. Somebody ordered him to set the fire to kill the old luminary. And it was that person that he was working with that turned him into this, and he was a willing participant. You said, you heard him say, take my body and do with it what you will. It is not going to happen to just anybody unless you are working with the person that he was working with. So, it is not a Ceruvian's fault. It is not the Eclipsans' fault. It is a third party entirely. He was not a true Ceruvian. He was a false prophet. And this is what happens to false prophets.
I guess Saeed. No.
What's that?
Trunks looks at Saeed. Concerned.
I mean, I'm pretty true, right? I don't think I'm false.
I don't know what to think right now.
I think we should probably bandage ourselves so we don't bleed out in the street.
No, once again, I'm feeling pretty good, but thank you.
Hey Thresh, can you help Bree?
I'm fine.
Yes, indeed.
I'm fine as she's collapsing.
No.
You're bleeding everywhere.
Nice. As you patch Bree up, a bunch of the townspeople try to like help out wherever they can. Thrain walks up. He says, "That was pretty intense." Is it all over?
For
Such
now,
engagements rarely last too long.
Right.
and he turned into this because we cleared the fog. I don't think that most of the townspeople would anger whoever it is, we don't really know, who's turning people into things like this. He's not the first person that we fought. One of our townsfolk, Lex, was put in a similar position, and we had to fight him too. And I think once we leave, this won't happen here.
All right. And who is doing this then?
Again, we don't really know.
It's troubling.
Yes.
Well, thank y'all for saving our town again.
We'll stay the night and we'll leave tomorrow morning so that we don't potentially endanger your city. Getting down the mountain now that the mist is gone, would you like to send some people with us when we go down? Because I am able to summon a skyhauler to go down the mountain and would easily be able to bring some people down. There are more. I'm not sure if there are more skyhaulers down below, but you'll probably need people at both the top and the bottom in order to get this system running again.
Didn't we like fight the
We did
one other
fight a
active one we saw?
skyhauler, yeah. But there might be. I'm not sure. Would the skyhauler I summon, that goes away after a period, right?
Right. There used to be several. We could probably dig up one out of storage somewhere.
Yeah, but it's probably down below. So if you want to send a couple people down below with us to dig one out of, or there might be some up here, I don't know.
Right. All right. Yeah. We'll see if we can get together some volunteers.
Okay. I just thought I'd let you know we'll be going down tomorrow, and we'll be able to easily bring people with us. So.
I'm sorry. How'd you say you were going to get them down again?
I can summon a skyhauler.
Oh, right. Yeah. Great.
Now the skyhauler is just the thing itself. We'd still need like the trolley to hang on to.
Right.
So, I'm sure they have something like that here, right? Something that people could be in.
Yeah, you could definitely get, if not, you could get something made easily.
Okay.
It's about this time that you start hearing something off in the distance, like a mixture of a high-pitched whine and a grinding sound as you look up, or we would understand it as like a somewhat of a jet engine sound, as you see a flying airship coming your direction from over near Sid's workshop.
Oh yeah. He had that thing that he was working on.
And she flies the airship over your direction and kind of does like a half circle around and finds a kind of nice flat open area of the town that probably just above you guys there, as she sets this thing down, as it's like got 4 legs on this airship that touch down first, letting the airship kind of settle in and drop to the ground as you see her walk to the edge, and she says, "Hey, my Yosoki friends, I got it running again."
Well, that's great. Well, maybe you don't even need us to help you get some people down the mountain.
You need people down the mountain. Yeah, we can take care of that, no problem.
Well, great.
Hey. That's handy.
Then after we do that, where are we going next?
Oh, I think that we want to... I don't know where we got to discuss that. We don't really know.
Well, wherever you're going, let's take the air.
That would make
Yeah.
travel fast.
It would. How far can this thing travel in one go? Does it need to be fueled, or?
It doesn't need fuel, but it does kind of need to recharge. So we have to set down every night. Obviously, we can't go where there's mist, but we can hop our way across. We could probably make it to Idleshire in a couple days, depending on where you want to go.
Oh, well, that would be great.
I think you
Yeah,
said
pretty
your island, right, Gadal? Maybe 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Bree's almost crying. She's like, I could see Claire in 3 or 4 days, like, and her parents. But like, oh my god.
Yeah, you all start thinking about all the people you haven't seen in months, that were a constant facet of your life every day.
We could go back to Idleshire and kind of report in on what's happened so far. Do you think from higher up we might be able to see where the current like boundaries or roughly where the current like mist boundaries are?
How far can you see? I think it would be over the horizon.
Okay.
Yeah, even like you could definitely see the boundaries. I mean, you won't know until you go up, honestly.
Okay.
Now, the mist above a certain point, we're above the mist, right?
Yeah.
If we were to fly this over the mist, I understand once we set down at night, we could no longer get it going. But it would cut a lot of travel time, even one day.
I think it would also try to kill us.
Yes, it would
That's true. That's
stop
true.
working completely. I'm not flying it over the mist. I'll take you pretty close.
What if we flew half a day over the mist and then jumped out and you left?
I could do that if you want to jump to your deaths, or you have some way of.
I mean, we could probably get parachutes or something. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
we
sure
can
we
figure
would,
that
we
out.
can rig something up. Yes, we can hot drop you into enemy territory. Why not? Let's do it.
Doing it like those like the SWAT team helicopters like rappelling down, just basically dropping with a rope.
Well, I'm just thinking, like, if you can travel to Rakinaw in 3 or 4 days, that takes us 3 or 4 weeks.
Yes.
So even a half a day is like a couple of days worth of travel cut out.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Yeah, that could be really handy.
But
Oh,
not right now. Right now, I think stopping at Idleshire, checking in there, and then going to Rakanaw. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it'd be nice to do a little revisit.
Wonder if so it's the glowy ore. It's not safe to mine it. Handling it can be very dangerous as well. But once it's like been processed or like in a like some kind of like processed form, does it become a little bit safer?
Are you asking this like out loud?
Yeah.
It's not really. It's pretty bad stuff. I mean, generally, the only thing, if it's in, the only thing I know it's ever been used for is fuel, basically.
Oh, and down at the was it temple where it had the big gates?
Oh yeah. The
Oh, it was like a monastery or something.
right. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Whisper's gonna bring up the what we saw at the like monastery and the gates. They had it inlaid into the brick, and the entryway like held back the mist.
Interesting. That's
The
good to know.
Suncrest Monastery.
That's what it was.
That is good to know. Very smart.
Yeah.
If you go there, be careful, because they don't. They were shooting arrows at us when we first showed up.
Monks.
Dohati's the guy in charge.
He's a haughty head.
And, yeah. We also met Byron, Barrick, and Yora, and Mirren.
All right. Well, I mean, like, hey, why don't we stick together? You can introduce me.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Actually, it wouldn't hurt to stop in and talk to them for a minute too. Now that the mist is gone.
Yeah, maybe they're a little less batshit crazy, like with the mist gone.
Possibly.
I know
The rest of them
everybody's
seem fine. It's just the one guy.
gonna-
He's
I think it was Dohati, right? That was batshit.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
it's always the leader, right?
He was the one that kept saying to like kill us after the other one's like, wait, they're not harmful. They're just people. And he's like, it's a lie. They're lying to us. Kill them now.
Paranoia.
Oh yeah, that's a good word for it. Yeah, we could stop in there.
This
gonna
calls for
mention-
celebration, and she pulls out a cigar out of a case that is like badly rusted, and she's like, "I was saving my last one," and she pops it in her mouth.
Oh.
I can't get these around here. Now maybe we can go, maybe we can find some somewhere. After we get rid of all the rest of the mist around the world, huh?
One
the
step
plan.
at a time. Okay, with the mist pushed back. So, while we were down there, we saw in the cave with the rock excavator some of that glowing ore. If people here know how to like safely mine it or mine it with proper precautions, we might be able to, I don't know, distribute that through trade to some of the towns in order to make some kind of safeguard against the mist in case something were to happen and it were to try to come back.
Yeah, Thrain says, yeah, could do something like that. Shift our, we've been mining iron for so long, but pretty sure we could figure something out.
Could make some kind of like mist shelters.
Just make sure your taking proper precautions when mining the zenithite because it is dangerous.
I'll make sure to fill him in. I know what you can do to build suits and stuff.
That's good.
I know quite a bit about this zenithite handling and such.
That's good. Because it does look pretty, but we've only heard bad things about being around it.
Yeah, usually you don't want to actually see it, but we'll make this happen.
Okay. Shall we rest up before we
Yes.
hit the road, as it were?
All right. Well, I'll take this beauty back to home base. She jumps back in it. She kind of like walks up and kind of like grabs one of the parts of one of the legs and puts her foot on it, and it kind of like lifts its leg up as she like jumps into the onto the deck, and then a few moments later the legs fire back up as it lifts off the ground, kind of like a big beetle, and its legs turn backwards and point back as it starts to fly off back toward Sid's workshop.
Yeah.
How many people can fit on the skyship? That's what I'm calling.
Your group for sure is comfortable enough on the skyship. From what you saw, kind of thinking about it, you could probably get 4 beds easily, like bunk bed style, like in the one quarters. There's probably about 40 feet of deck. Long wise, about 20 feet.
Oh, it's big then.
20 feet wide. So you could fit quite a few people just like for a short period of time on there. Any more than your group for a long period of time would feel pretty cramped.
Well, we were offering to take some people down to the bottom. So we would definitely have enough room to take a couple people and drop them off at the bottom. And potentially even take some to Idleshire if they wanted to come.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I guess that is where we are right now. You guys deciding for sure where you want to go.
Can we see the world map?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good time for it. By the way, all right. There, we are on the world map.
I feel like we should revisit Idleshire. I think that would be best.
Yeah.
By the way, there you go.
Oh,
There's Sid.
Okay.
That blew up really big.
It
Yeah,
did.
wasn't expecting. Usually they kind of just blow up like in the middle of the
Yeah.
screen, like token size. That blew up really big.
jump scare.
Yeah.
Boo. All right. What was that last thing that was said?
Jump scare.
Yeah. I'm just taking some notes as you guys can figure out what the next plans are.
All right.
I think we should kind of hop to all the places that we've been. I think we should talk to the Suncrest Monastery briefly, and then we should go to Idleshire. Maybe even talk to the gnomes, and then go home.
The priests back home might have an idea of how to handle some of the Ceruvians here a little better as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Stop in for a fun night or fun weekend at Chlorinon before heading back home.
I mean, Sid would probably love Chlorina.
Where,
it's good in small doses.
hey, DM,
Yeah.
where do we know from the mist clearing from Rakana, like how far did that go out?
Now remember, this map is pretty rough. Actual distances may vary, but you know it. I mean, it cleared all the way to Idleshire. Basically, everything from left of Rakagna to the Flues River, and maybe a third the way to Iron Peak.
Okay.
From Idleshire.
Okay.
From Idleshire? Okay.
Yeah. So like, it was like yeah, so about there, yeah.
So then we can assume that maybe this tree is cleared maybe the rest of the way.
Probably. You won't know for sure until you go out,
Yeah,
but
true.
yeah, like you would imagine it would be.
We didn't go to the Eastern Plains tree yet, did we?
No, that's what I was looking at. Do we know anything about the Eastern Plains tree?
No. You know that it is kind of, it's in the like knoll territory.
I think they said it was
over there.
surrounded by like monster Sarus or something.
Yeah, they that makes sense that they would have told you that, but they said that it's they've they wandered around in the mist, but they couldn't get anywhere near the Eastern Plains tree because there is a huge volume of Saru around the tree.
That's right. Still wild that they managed to survive without shelter, just basically fortification.
Yep. Armor and discipline.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
And stink.
The stink is important.
Yeah. Hmm.
Well, do we want to? I mean, we're sleeping here tonight. We can start tomorrow by going to the Suncrest Monastery real quick. That won't take us much time at all. And then decide where to go from there. Or even go from there to Idleshire and decide where to go from Idleshire.
About how much faster do you think? Because I was thinking like, as far as like as the crow flies and unimpeded and in a straight line, and I'm thinking like you could clear about 2 weeks worth of on foot travel in a day.
Hmm.
Sounds good to me.
So it'd take you a couple days to get to Idleshire.
Oh yeah, and we can actually even... It's not like a grueling trip either for us, because we're going to be just riding along.
Right.
We don't run into a dragon.
Those don't exist.
Like, I saw one. looked like this. And there's a little painting. It's like the hand turkey from that kids do at like Thanksgiving.
Hmm. Oh yeah,
You
didn't we
saw
tell a few
two.
people that we've seen a dragon and then they're like, ah, that's funny.
Yeah. People don't much believe you. Dragons have been gone.
But they did used to exist, so it's not that outlandish.
Could be.
It's just their
You guys definitely think you saw one. Well, you're pretty sure that's what Lex is riding around.
Oh yeah.
I
Well, I
mean,
mean,
we know
we
it
fought
is.
it. We fought him
Yeah.
next to it, I think.
We didn't
Ragnar-
fight it, I don't think.
Yeah. We fought him and then he fucked off on a dragon.
But on Ragnar, he showed up with the dragon.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that's fair. We did try to prevent it from approaching.
And the dragon did create the Iceland bridge. Which we all could see coming. So like everybody on Rakanon now believes in dragons.
Yeah. That's true.
It's just when we go elsewhere, we're like, yeah, by the way, he flew on a dragon. They're like, dragon? That's dumb. Well.
All right, so you guys wake up the next day, get everything ready. Is there anybody you want to go talk to before you leave Iron Peak?
We check on who the next perspective, like... Was he Eclipson or Ceruvian? The guy that we
He
just
was
found.
Ceruvian.
It's Ceruvian. Yeah, we should probably... Maybe we should just, like, before we go... get a hand on the pulse of, like... what the Ceruvians here are currently saying. That way we don't, like, go back and then find out this mountaintop has burned down.
We should also go talk to the old luminary, Erelisi, just to make sure she's doing okay. I know she's kind of agoraphobic now, but
Yeah.
we should stop in and talk to her. Tell her what happened to Albrecht.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you find out, she, you go to kind of like look for her, and she is out and about. And people are following her around, and they all look really sad. She says, "Oh, it's you."
I'm so happy to see you out and about. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing. You know, things are hard. You know, man, terrible things happening around here, and I just want you to know, I think you're all wonderful, and I appreciate all you did, and I'm sorry that one of our priests turned into a monster and tried to kill you.
It's not your fault. I don't know whose fault it is yet. We don't know who he was working for, but it's somebody. And we'll find out eventually.
You think he was working for someone?
Before he turned, we couldn't see who he was talking to, but he was talking to somebody.
Oh. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. He was... You know, I trusted him, but it still didn't sit quite right with me. He made me, real scared to leave my house, and I just don't, I'm starting to think that, it was all just a ploy? Am I naive? Like, should I?
I think that whoever he's working for is incredibly smart and incredibly evil, and they had a plan. And part of that plan was they needed somebody who worked for them in charge of the Ceruvians here. And you are too honest and too good. Whoever Albrecht was working for knew that they could never corrupt you.
Oh,
And
shucks,
so,
that's so kind of you to say. Well, I'm gonna try to harden myself a little bit and, maybe get better advisors. And I will, I'll try to hold the fort up here, and I suppose you and your blessed Saru can go out in the world and, well, maybe try to fix everything, huh?
well, now that Sid's got his skyship working, it shouldn't be as hard to get here and there.
Oh, you're
And
gonna be traveling in that thing, huh?
yeah, that is the plan. It's going to be a lot faster. It's going to allow us to visit home sometimes, and home is important.
Well, I suppose that's what makes you, you're in a little bit of a special situation. You do have the Rosaru, and I suppose it's your call, and but you're not a Ceruvian, so I guess it's not forbidden to be riding around some Frankenstein, Saru corpse ship like that. But
Bree just kind of like adjusts her outfit to hide the armor a little bit that is Ceruvian Frankenstein.
But
Yeah.
like I said, you're not bound to our laws, and you I think you've earned yourself some leeway. I'm sure the gods will still they'll forgive you and give you their blessings.
Don't they like worship the Rosaru?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So she's like talking to us like Rosaru isn't right there within like eye shot.
The Rosaru are like angels, like they're not the gods, and they don't really like worship them, but like only as like a as in reverence to the gods themselves.
Okay.
Plus, Rosaru aren't known to they're kind of just part of you. Like that's how in the Ceruvian religion it seems like Saru would just become a part of you. So they believe speaking to you is kind of the same thing. Speaking to all of you and your Saru as well.
Would they be considered like demigods? The Rosaru? Or at least in their opinion? Or
Yeah,
just like more of an angel?
Still
kind of
more like
thing?
angels, yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
They've been known throughout history to offer guidance and to pass down knowledge and all these things. But a lot of most of the Rosaru get passed down from Ceruvian prophet to Ceruvian prophet. So they kind of, for the most time, just kind of been passed down throughout the church timeline or whatever. So you've checked in with the luminary. Anybody else? There was Alafa. There was
Thrain, sheriff / foreman.
Um,
We would want to say goodbye to Kriva for sure.
Yeah. So, Sid has been talking to Thrain's people and gave them some plans to make some suits that would allow them to handle Zenithite easier. Things like respirators too, and they're really just lead line suits. If you guys don't go to them directly, Thrain will come to the party with Kriva in tow.
Huh?
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
I wanted to thank you all again. You've all saved us, saved all of our lives. That you did. Why, wherever you go next, I wish you the best.
Yeah. Well, sure. We'll probably end up stopping through here again at some point.
We'll let Idleshire know that that the mines are going to be open soon for trade.
Right. Can you actually? I have a letter for them. Can you maybe drop that off with whoever's in charge down there?
Yes, the person in charge.
Look,
Mayor Eamon Thorne.
I was almost there.
I see that.
He does not like his job. He's a halfling and worried for his brother in Grainhaven.
Eamon,
Yes.
bloke's still mayor, huh?
Yes, he is. Well, I'm not sure. Did we ever tell you what happened in Idleshire?
Right. You mentioned in there, which like
Yeah, there was
jump through time or something.
there was a purple goo that basically froze them, and they didn't melt until the fog went away. So
Right.
they haven't really aged. Eamon would be the same as you remember him from 20 years ago.
Right. Purple goo. Well, that sounds gross.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm 20 years older and he's not, but I'm sure we can still. If he's the same bloke that was there last time, I'm sure everything will go great.
Yes, they will be happy to hear, as will the Steel Hide, Steel Bone, Steel Fang, Steel Fist, and Steel Fork. Not Steel Fist,
Right.
they're dead.
Yeah, the slobberers. Don't tell him I said that.
I don't even know that word in Kolo, so.
Right. I think it's a pretty hard language to speak.
We told you about Ranka Greengrass, though. She's the Kolo
Okay.
translator,
Right.
and she's the person you'd want to talk to trade with them.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. So you're off then, huh?
Yeah, I think we're gonna rest here. For is this the next morning?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think Sid was gonna take us down to the Suncrest Monastery.
Kriva says, "Don't die! You should not die, and then you should come back sometime."
Kriva, don't die so that we can see you when we come back sometime.
You got it! I won't let any rocks fall on my head!
And don't eat or drink any of that stuff that lets you see the future.
Right! I learned that from my brother!
That's good. Okay.
Right then, with that out of the way, Luke, we were just getting to know each other. it's been nice. Take care of yourself. If you ever get the chance, send me a message, or
Yeah, I'll send you a sending. Don't worry.
Right. Great. I look forward to it. Well, he does it's like turning like a shade of red as he does a 180 and just dwarf waddles out of the area.
And he waddled away. Do.
All right, let's go find Sid.
All right.
Did the townspeople put together a small party for us to take down to the bottom?
Yeah, they've got a bunch of people that they all have packs and tools, just on belts. And actually, while you've been Sid would have suggested, while you guys were kind of saying goodbye to everybody, that she would start ferrying people down there. And
because the Ceruvians would not want to ride on Sid, are there any that would be hesitant about this?
Yeah, there's definitely a first group and a second group, and the first group is all the people who could who had the the bravery to go first.
The Sky Hauler, how long does that last?
I think until you unsummon it, I believe.
I mean, could I summon a Sky Hauler for them?
Sure. Yeah, you want to take a Sky Hauler down there?
Well, I don't even know if I would need to take it. Could I just summon it for them?
Oh, you do have to be there
nearby.
to control it. Yeah.
Okay. How long would it take for a Sky Hauler to go down?
Like a half an hour trip down.
Yeah, I think Bree would take a group of the Ceruvians, the ones who don't want to ride in the Sky ship. I would take them down in the Sky Hauler. Although I don't know how it would be that much different because it's still Ceru tech. Although it's not it is just a Ceru. It's not.
Yeah. No, it's just a summoned Ceru. But yeah, she at least gives you, they go down to Old Iron Peak. You get down there, you concentrate, and you summon into being that almost kind of builds itself from the ground up a monstrous machine with multiple grabbing arms and a seat on top. They've located one of the old trams. You use it to walk over and pick this tram up and drag it over, and the thing kind of like it's an 8-armed monkey, eventually grabs this thing and drags it over, and then climbs on top, and then 4 arms on top grab onto the cables that run down, and the 4 arms on the bottom hold on and to the tramway, and effortlessly lifted an inch off the ground as everybody goes over and pulls open the creaky, rusty door and piles inside.
Has anyone run one of these before? I know it has been 20 years, but I'm just do you think that is gonna run this when you find your own?
I suppose I could try it. Says some.
I'd probably have
dwarf.
him sit up with me on the seat just to kind of see how the controls work.
Yeah.
We'd probably operate it together to learn it.
Yeah, it's a little rough up there because it's not really meant for 2 people, but you're holding on as he's sitting in there, and he's
I mean, it's probably probably meant for like a bigger person, and I'm a tiny little rat folk. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're like squished in like next to him. Kind of like half sitting on his lap. As the thing goes, all right, everyone, hold on. As the thing goes down, just like just kind of like reverse climbing down as like it holds the carriage, holds the tram as you make your way down. As you look down and you see the whole city down there. It's abandoned now. It's there's some damage, but you can see the whole thing, and it's kind of a beautiful sight looking down and seeing a lack of the mist, this thing that's been plaguing you and your people for as long as you can remember, and seeing the sun shining down unhindered, feeling the cool kind of September air blowing across your face as you this loud noisy machine like half climbs half slides down this cableway toward the town below, dropping the people off at the down below. And when you get down there, you see something out of the corner of your eye. You look over and somebody is like kind of shielding their eyes looking at you because you're kind of sunward direction, but there's like some people like around that seem to have like wrapped themselves in stuff that they could find around.
Oh, that's right, there were people wrapped in goo down there.
Oh yeah.
Well, there weren't any I don't think there was any goo. Was there goo at this place?
Was it this place or the other?
No,
because
it
we were
wasn't
going to
this
a place where they were all like
but-
screaming and shit.
But you see these people and they're like woke up, and a couple of them have like Saru like attached to them, and they they're like, hey, what the hell's going on?
Oh, there's a lot to talk about, but I'm gonna let them tell you what's going on because I've got things to do. But you're gonna be okay. It's been 20 years.
I woke up half buck naked, just like in the middle of the street down there. It looks like I went through some kind of time portal.
Just be happy that you woke up.
How old do they look? Does it look like they've aged in the last 20 years, or can we not tell?
Some of them, it looks like it would be impossible for them to have aged 20 years and still seem the age that they are right now, unless they were like babies, But like, yeah, you see some older people, you see some younger people, but like they all seem pretty healthy.
And we didn't see goo here, so these are all people who were probably controlled by Saru. Interesting.
Oh, it's my head. I can't. Y'all, I can't remember what happened. What last thing? I kind of remember like, was there like an attack or something? And they're all just kind of like putting things together. Most of them can't remember at all what happened. They're just like living their lives, and they just woke up here. But yeah, there's a bunch of people that seem to have survived somehow.
Oh,
That's good news.
when we first met the people of Idleshire, it seemed like they did, at least at Idleshire, they remembered like an event that happened like vaguely of like the purple light or whatever. I guess if we ask them if they remember any, like what their last memory was of like before they woke up, like did any of them remember something happening?
Some of them remember that there was like some kind of attack, that people were like running and like there was some of them seemed to feel like they just like blacked out and were like woke up, and like some seem to remember like running from like monsters and running from like crazed Saru and stuff like that.
Okay.
And not all of them have Saru on them.
Yeah, like I mean, if you were to ask them, some of them would say like I woke up with the Saru on because I mean like this is work Saru I always use, and or they're using it to do whatever mundane like chore or thing. Some of them using them to lift crates, and some are using them to power wash houses, and um, you know.
But do everyone we see, did they wake up with a Saru on? If we ask them.
Some of them, yeah, actually every single one of them would say that they woke up with a Saru on, yeah.
Okay. So even if they don't currently have it on, they woke up with it on.
Yeah, a lot of them, like some of them like took them off because they like I said, some of them remember like being chased by like crazed Saru. Yeah, they weren't normal. They were like doing like there was like tentacles coming out of them, and they were like, and then I was like, I mean, I just thought it was some kind of weird, dream. So I had never seen a Saru do that before.
Hmm.
Whew, yeah. They do that a lot now.
Well, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
A couple of them like take their Saru off.
Only in the mist. Just stay out of the mist.
Like they're just like what, and then like people start filling them in.
Yeah.
What do you mean mist?
What mist? Like fog? Like
Special fog.
Y'all people came down from the mountain and started telling us a bunch of stuff. It's like you turned over 2 pages at once in a book.
But yeah, they get refilled in. Trips start getting made to like bring some of them. Like a bunch of them get brought back up to New Iron Peak again. They a lot of them are, like most of them don't care too much. Like if Sid is like there, like to start ferrying him back
If
to.
they were wearing Saru, I imagine for work, probably not as Saruvian as.
Yeah. So all the survivors eventually get taken back to New Iron Peak, from this place, which is called. I forgot what this place was called.
Just regular iron.
Suncrest Junction.
Right.
Yeah, Suncrest Junction, down at the base of the mountain, and but yeah, the survivors get taken back up to New Iron Peak. The new crews are left down here. They do find a a sky hauler. They start refurbing the trams and everything, getting everything running again.
Yeah, 20 years of neglect will probably make them very sketchy.
Yeah,
if they're just left like that.
well, they find some that were in like indoors at least.
Okay.
So some of them are in okay shape.
Should we bring some iron with us to Idleshire? I mean, they said they're like desperately low on it for trading purposes.
Yes, it says sure, we could load up a little bit. I imagine maybe they they start talking Thrain says like, just kind of like to get things going, just kind of like he'll send ahead few pallets of these iron ingots.
I know you probably don't
Hmm.
want to leave Thrain, but do you have like a second in command or someone that maybe you could send with to collect the money? and then eventually make their way back, or to...
Well, he pretty much says that like he's cool with like this being they can pay him back after like everything is kind of worked out. But he knows the situation, and he knows they really need it, and he's willing to send some up ahead.
Okay.
Also, random thought. Hey, Kaduka.
Yeah.
How do you think a bullet made of one of that glowy ore would be effective
zenithite?
against something? Yeah, the zenithite.
I had a similar thought during the last fight.
That's pretty dope.
If you could make Healy bullets, like basically shooting, I guess what would be this like universe's version of like depleted uranium ammo
Yeah,
or something.
A cancer bullet?
Cancer bullets. Can you imagine a bullet doesn't kill you, but it does
Oh,
give you
leukemia.
You shot me with the cancer gun.
Oh my
God.
god, it's lymphoma.
Marlin, you gave me cancer?
Yeah, still messed up. But no, like if you think about it, it's like, okay, if this stuff is repellent to the mist, surely it would have some kind of really good effectiveness against creatures that are driven by it.
Yeah.
If you can find a way to safely.
Yeah, you should
store it.
wear this radioactive material as a last bullet on a
Put it in,
necklace,
like,
just all over
lead
the place.
balm.
Cheek pouches.
They said they had
Om.
lead clothes and stuff. We could do like a little lead.
lead
Pouch.
casing.
Lead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, lead
Like
pouch.
lead pouch, lead line out like pouch or a lead ammo can like thing.
Yeah, cheek pouches.
I didn't know.
Cheek pouches. Oh, your teeth are falling out and stuff.
Mouth.
Be a radio girl.
Oh my god, you are turning into that one dude, the freaky hamster dude from those shorts. Mouth.
Hey guys. Yeah, you get that all sorted out. You take off from New Iron Peak.
Yeah, I imagine that probably took us a while, like maybe a day or two.
Yeah, that does slow you down a few days. Things just keep slowing you down.
They can't stop us, but they can sure slow us down.
Yeah. Is there anything else?
Are we stopping at the Suncrest Monastery? Or do we not care?
I'm trying to.
No, I mean,
I feel like it's on the way, but also I can't really think of a reason, like something specific that we'd be there to tell them. Otherwise, it'd be like stopping and be like, "Hey, anyway, the mist is gone. Bye."
Lou says no because she doesn't fuck with any of the monks.
That's fair enough. The only
Also-
reason I was really thinking we should stop there is just to tell them, hey, there's gonna be people from New Iron Peak traveling through here. Don't shoot them.
To
Oh,
be fair,
okay,
if you were in Suncrest Junction for a couple days ferrying people back and forth, the monks would have come out
Got it.
to talk to you guys.
Okay.
Master Hadi would have seen you guys and said, maybe he's already been talking to some of the people before you, like, as you're making trips back and forth, and he says, "Oh, I see you've all survived." And,
Despite your best efforts, yes.
Right. Yes, I wasn't the outcome I was expecting or hoping for, but yeah, it seems you've gotten rid of the mist. Well, I'll be damned.
oh, you're saved.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well. Okay.
Yeah,
you
you're
wanna-
welcome.
You want a cookie?
I mean,
I think they just baked some if you want some.
Oh, he was being serious.
No, I was not being serious.
Yeah,
Oh.
shove it up your ass, Dohati.
So you're a liar.
Yeah, whatever. You and your Saru are still gonna doom us all.
That's true.
My
Huh?
words, there's nothing good about them, Saru.
nothing at all?
Nothing.
So the
Just
Saru that
you.
cleansed the tree and pushed back the mist.
Nah, Saru tree, Saru mist. It's all the same thing. One and the same.
It's not a Saru tree. It's a life tree.
Yeah. It's made of that Saruvian stuff. Not even a real tree.
You even seen one?
I don't need to. I read about it.
Oh God, he's one of those.
I'm a learned man. I've been around for 400 years.
We might want to get out of here. I think he does his own research. This is a cyclical argument if I ever saw one coming.
He wrote the book he researches from.
Yeah.
All right.
I have
well,
it on good authority. Mine.
It was nice to see you, Dahadi. We're gonna leave.
Yeah. Don't come back.
We will be back. But
All the rest of the
not to
monks
visit
are like,
you.
bye.
Don't worry. If those monks want to get out of here, they can now.
Yeah, I'm sure there were people stuck in there just because there was nowhere else they could go. So
hmm Doing what he says because it's like, all right, what am I gonna do? Go out into the mist?
yeah,
Ooh, I would love to hear. I would love to hear from the grapevine that like nobody or maybe two people stuck around the entire monastery. Everybody else was like just done and left.
And I'm not giving back this facility. This is ours now. We've been taking care of it for 20 years. The government can kiss my gnomish ass.
I don't know
Government.
if there
He's
really is
squatter.
a government. So okay, just maybe don't shoot people immediately because there might actually be people traveling through now.
Yeah. I suppose. I will be watching for that mist to come back.
Good. Wouldn't want it to catch you off guard.
What are you gonna do if it comes back? Are you gonna be happy?
No, of course not. It's terrible. Saru mist. But we'll have to. I mean, right now we're getting supplies ready to go back down there in case it comes back.
Well, I suppose it's better safe than sorry.
You won't find us. You won't catch us unawares.
So they're survivalists who do their own research.
I've got a bunker. It's mine.
Alright, well, I think we did about all we can do here.
All right. Yeah.
Onward to Idleshire.
Yay! You load everything up. You load up a bunch of iron ore. The 6 of you plus Sid and Saeed get on the weather light.
Where's
And
the donkey?
the donkey you left in
We left
Idleshire.
in Idleshire.
Okay.
Yeah.
We left him there because we thought that he would be in danger, only to remember, like halfway through the journey, that usually when things came out in the mist, they seem to avoid animals. Like they don't care about them, so he would have been probably fine,
We left
except
him
for the
with
train.
But that's
Except for the train. I think the only time I could see him being in danger would be when we were fighting the Turian. That was
Yeah.
perilous.
We ended up, riding the tracks most of the way anyway, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're soon to be reunited with Spud the donkey. As you take you have to stop one day travel, but you load up on the weatherlight. You go to fly out. You can see quite far from this height. Of course, I think this is, I mean, probably the highest you guys have ever been was, it was a huge leap, the highest you've ever been when you were going up and down the cableways, and now this is just like something else. Uh, um, when you're in your airship looking over the side, looking at all the land. You're the first time you've ever seen a sky view of like the overland as you go, and completely clear of mist until you look to the west and can see far in the distance. It seems like maybe on the horizon. You can see the tops of the peaks and towers of the castle and various buildings in Grainhaven, the capital city of the kingdom of Amberfield, off to the west. And you can see out to the east, as the mountains curve upwards toward the north, toward the Kazundar Union. Eventually, you start to see the mist kind of curve down through that area as well. I'll draw you some lines here for where the mist is. What color should the mist? Because I already used gray for roads.
I was thinking like a light blue or green.
Purplish?
Green would.
Purple.
Purple's good.
Or
Purple.
pink. Like
Purple
the
stuff.
like
Because
the
wasn't the
color,
goo all purple? So it makes sense if they were associated.
like the color out of space. Make it pink.
I think we should avoid using green, because then it'd look like farts or something.
You know,
They're
forest?
Saru god farts.
No. Please no.
You're not allowed to add to the lore anymore.
You've been voted off the council, the lore council.
Your imagination is bad.
Not
Green is
that
not
you
a
aren't
creative
imaginative,
color.
just you imagine bad things.
Besides, green is not a creative color.
That's true.
I can't believe they actually turned "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" into a TV show, and it's on Dropout now.
I know.
I was so stoked to see that today. It's like, holy shit. Because I thought that was the end. Because I heard rumors that they were going to turn it into a TV show. And then I just never heard anything after that.
Okay, so currently, that's about where you imagine the mist borders are. So you've made like a big
There's a corridor.
valley of mistless area.
And that's of the areas roughly we've been to, not like because it doesn't. We don't know anything about to the north.
That's true.
Like past where we're at.
But anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you think that... Yeah, so you, it takes you a couple days, but you end up, you camp halfway to Idleshire. It's kind of a crazy feeling because you sit down and everything seems so peaceful, and it's not like Saru and Mist trying to kill you. You have a nice camp out. Maybe Sid starts telling ghost stories. They're all very they're they're very very typical, very kind of rote ghost stories.
So kind of spooky stories where we're all just like, oh wow, that's scary. You ever wonder
And
if
the sending was coming from inside the house.
do you think the mist is like ghosts?
It's a good question. I don't think so. Don't think it is ghosts. She gets says I think it's something a lot worse.
What's worse than ghosts?
Well, some people just don't know when to stop, I believe.
Oh.
It's probably something I believe. I don't know for sure. I am not I don't like to, conjecture just isn't my thing. But I think it might have been the Zenithos Dominion that created the mist.
Zenithos Dominion?
But I mean, the stacks in the factory in Grainhaven were pumping it out.
I know it's I grew up in the Zenithos Dominion, and it was I had a bit of a falling out, and I decided to leave. But they were working on some things I did not know. Yeah. It definitely seemed like war crimes in the making. I couldn't quite get on board with that, so I left. I cut off ties, and the mist was something that happened. I happened to, I was lucky. I was able to crash land where I did, near Iron Peak. But yes, if I were to guess, it was my people that made the mist. Maybe they were able to produce it at scale. They set up, created, maybe they, I don't know, refurbished something, built whatever they had to over in Grainhaven to make the mist there as well. Who knows?
Or maybe it's ghosts.
Or it's ghosts. I would actually much rather prefer it's ghosts, to be completely honest.
I'm no longer allowed to give my opinion.
What would your opinion be?
Oh no.
You remember? Unless you want me to say it again.
Oh, I think I blacked it out.
It's Ceruvian god farts!
Right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, shame. Back to jail.
Straight to jail.
You're the one who made me say it again!
I legitimately forgot for a second.
Let him out of jail, and then like, oh, back in jail. What was your crime?
Jail.
It's terrible.
No, obviously that's not true, but it is kind of funny to think about.
Something tells me that the mist is neither. It's not something of the gods or the Saru. Something much worse. Man.
Where?
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. Mortal kind, you know, like.
Yeah.
Although there is, you know, Xanathos Dominion is highly human. Yeah, you know, yeah, he is the majority demographic human. They'll poach talent from anywhere, though. Just how, you know, how I ended up there.
Actually, wait, how many humans do we even know? Is it just the, like, couple we ran into?
Well, a lot of Idleshire and Iron Peak are human.
Hmm.
Almost all the Ceruvians up in New Iron Peak were human. You knew the human monk from Ratganaw.
Okay. And then the... Oh yeah, and then there was those two guys that sent us on this, like, quest. Or sent us to meet somebody? Did we already part way, like... What did they send us up here for? Oh, I think of the other ones.
I have about 15 humans on the NPC sheet. As far as names.
Oh! No, I'm thinking of the ones that got us to go to Idleshire. From
yeah.
Chlorinon. I was skipping, like, an arc.
Cassian and Thaddeus Cartman.
That's what I was thinking of, yeah.
That's right. You met them in Chlorinon.
For some reason, my brain, like, mixed it up, and it was like, oh yeah, you met them in Idleshire, and they wanted you to come up here. And I was like, that doesn't sound right. Okay, yeah, no, it was Chlorinon.
Yeah, Amberfield has a lot of humans. Idleshire mixes together in a lot of halflings and kitsune. And Iron Peak has a lot of dwarves and kobolds and tieflings.
Oh yeah, they're tieflings.
Chlorinon's mostly gnomes.
It is a silly place.
But yeah, you know, Sid. You now know that Sid is from the Xanathos Dominion. Some place that is so far away that you don't know a whole lot about. And she seems to think that maybe there's a possibility they created the mist. But who knows? Nobody knows for sure. But maybe we'll find out next time. Legaia Reforged.
Woo!
All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, stream.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Nice, Rip.
Goodbye.